Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a detailed review on this BISSELL Spot Clean ProHeat Carpet and Upholstery Cleaner. So I just unboxed it. We got to put it a little bit together. I'm going to show you how to put it together, and then I'm going to show you how well it does on stains. So it does come with a spot and stain and an Oxy Boost bottle. So you've got some liquid in there ready to go. Looks like it's got a couple different attachment heads. And then these brackets, we've got to put these on the machine itself. Okay, so on the front of the unit, we're going to get this piece right here, and we're going to slide it in from the bottom, and it should click. Okay, now around to the back, find this piece. It's going to go up, down with the angle right here. You're going to push it in until it clicks. Next, find this piece. Again, we're going to push it in. It's going to be angled out this way. Okay, next find this piece. Then you're going to put it in like this. And now you wrap the hose around the machine. That's what this is for. That's to catch the hose. And then it's... Okay, next we're going to take the cord, the electrical cord, go above the hose here, and you're just going to wrap it around this. There's kind of two hooks for it to go in between. That's designed to hold the cord. Okay, when you get the cord all wrapped on, it's got this little hook. You can hook it to another section of the cord. Okay, so this is used for cleaning the end. So let's just put it on. It's got a little section here where it clips on the hose. So it's better if you do put one end on. And that's where the solution comes out. So it's going to line up with that. And it does snap on. Then it does have one spot to hold an extra tool, and then you do have this extra tool here. Okay, so there's what the machine looks like when it's not super heavy. It is a little heavy. I don't have any solution in it yet. So left to right with the cord on, it's about 14, almost 15 inches. Front to back is anywhere, from, maybe 10 to about 12 inches, depending on the tools. Height-wise, it's right at about 15 inches. So it looks like it's got a power switch right here. And then to get the tanks off, you just pull them this way. This one comes off, and this one comes off. Okay, so the right one looks like the dirty tank. Looks like you've got something, you can empty it up here. Or we can take this big nut off the bottom, and then that whole piece comes out. On the left side, we've got this is where the solution goes. For a large area, kind of gives you lines for the water, the formula. I do like that both these tanks do stand on their own, and this one's got that kind of lid. So that's a little different, I like that. Very easy to grip. So on the clean water side, we got this Heatwave technology, so I'm kind of anxious to see how that works. There's kind of a close-up. Okay, so the dirty water tank, if you're ever struggling to get it on, this was kind of left down, and I kept trying to get it on. It was down like here. And I couldn't get it to snap, so make sure you got this little, that closed, and then it snaps right on. Okay, so the way this works, you put the water in first. So you're going to fill it up to here, and then you put the solution in from here to there. And if I'm going to do a big area, I fill the water up first, and then the solution from here to here. Now the directions say, fill the tank with hot tap water. Do not boil or microwave the water, and then add the formula. Okay, so let's talk about the solution a little bit. These two that they give you, this is a boost. So this you add to the formula. This is strictly the formula. This is the cleaner. So you put the cleaner in. So you may notice on here, this says formula plus boost. That's what this is. This is boost. So you add this and this, or for the small area, you add just the formula. So you're not going to add much boost. It says just 2 tablespoons or 2 ounces. And on this thing, it says just add 1 ounce of boost. So that's not much. And this whole thing is 8 ounces. So just basically divide this into eighths, so it's not very much at all. Okay, so I'm going to add the spot and stain formula first. I've got the water in. I used hot tap water. I am going to be trying this machine with just normal tap, like normal tap water that's kind of cold. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try it with the hot water like they say. I was really hoping this would. Filling it up at the sink, that was a nice big opening. It's a little tricky now with. Okay, now I got to put 1 ounce of the Boost. Again, I'm not quite sure how to measure 1 ounce, but that looks like enough. Okay, so let's put this on, make sure this is nice and tight. Then let's snap it in. Okay, so you're going to carry this pretty close to where the spot is. Then you're going to turn this little thing. That helps you get the cord out. You can get the cord out really quick this way. Now we're going to unwind it and go plug it in. So it's got a nice long cord, very flexible. Again, not real sure where to put this, so it's kind of out of the way. Maybe I'll put it down here farther. So let's turn the unit on. So we've got suction as soon as you turn it on, but nothing coming out until I press the button. So it looks like it's got pretty good suction. Okay, so I'm going to practice cleaning on this a little bit. I'm really anxious to see how much hotter the water comes out. So again, you turn it on. I like that the spray shoots right where you're going to suck, and it's got, this does scrub. Miss Fiona's wondering what's going on. We got this for you. So here's the tank that's where when you suck it up, this is the holding tank that it goes into. Okay, so I'm really anxious how hot the water gets. So I'm gonna turn the machine on. I'm gonna let it run on my finger and see how hot it gets. Okay, I'm just not super sure about this ProHeat. Now, it was warm. I mean, it wasn't like so hot I couldn't touch it, and I don't recommend doing that, but it was almost like it was maintaining the temperature that I put in there. So when I filled this up, remember, I used hot water from the sink, and it's sort of cooled down a little bit right now, maybe, and it does kind of keep it to that temperature that when I first put it in there. I do think it has a very good suction. It definitely looks like it's doing a cleaning job. There's kind of a nice big opening, and I do feel like whatever area you're doing, it is going to get it nice and dry, and you're going to be able to get it clean. Okay, just like I thought. The Heatwave technology helps maintain water temperature throughout the cleaning process. So you have to start with hot water. You have to put hot water in there to start with. Okay, so so you got to push that little button down right there to release the head. Let's try this one. It's going to spray solution out right there. Okay, so it comes out as a stream. That's pretty nice. So it comes out as a single stream and not as a fan. Okay, so next let's try this one. So you got to make sure you line up where the spray nozzle goes, and it just snaps on. This is a 3-in-1 stair tool. Okay, so I've got some stairs. So once you install this tool, there's a little bit more work you got to do. You got to turn this head to whatever attachment. So if I'm going to be using this one, I got to turn it here, or I got to turn it all the way. So I can't just put the tool on and then start using whichever way I want. It will only suck from whichever way you've got the tool. So right, see, there's where it's spraying out. So then now it's going to use this. So if I turn it, now the circle is here, and that's going to spray right where the circle is. That means there'll be suction right here and not here or here. And then if I turn it here, it'll do the crevice. Okay, so I'm going to do the side of the stair first, which means I need that circle part. So the circle part is right, like kind of in line with my hand now. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I think that worked pretty good. The solution did kind of spray a little bit everywhere. Let's turn it now. Let's do this part. Let's do kind of where the steps go in there. So now I've got the handle kind of directed, so it'll be doing like this. Okay, I think that did a really good job. That's, crevices can be hard to get. So let's turn it now. Let's do the flat. So now it's like got the one big flat edge. So now it's very well positioned to do stairs like this. Okay, when you're all done now, we got to take this head off. And now we need to clean the hose. And that's where this comes into play. So what it's going to do is it's going to direct solution. You're going to turn the machine on. It's going to direct solution, clean solution, into the suction part of the hose and clean out the hose. That's what this does. So we put it on like that. Turn the machine on. Oh. That's nifty. So that I was expecting some solution to come out right here, but it didn't. That really cleaned that hose very well. That was a very neat attachment. And then you got to press the release button. Okay, so let's do cleanup. There's the dirty water tank. Okay, so I've got the opening open. Yeah, that does a pretty good job. And then you'll just rinse it out a bunch. You'll put water in there, kind of do that. If you really have to clean the inside, you'll take that bottom piece off. But you don't have to do that every time. Just give that a good rinse and then dump it out. Okay, so I've dumped this out. I put just normal tap water in there. I want to see how hot it can heat, just normal tap water. Okay, so I found something interesting. It does heat normal tap water up a little bit. It's not scorching hot, but it did heat it up a little bit. And I think it helped by leaving the machine on and not doing any sucking, but kind of maybe there's kind of like a recirculating in there or something. But it did heat normal tap water up just a little bit, enough to where I could tell it was warm. Yeah, so if you do leave it on for just a little bit, like it's sucking, but don't run any solution through it, it does heat it up a little bit warmer. Now, it never got like super hot like from a faucet, but it definitely was like between tap water and hot water. Okay, so one little thing that was bothering me was this wasn't staying in there really well, but I found the trick. So there's a cutout. It's a little counterintuitive, but you want to put the trigger and this towards that cutout. And then it stays a lot better. Normally you think, okay, you want it outwards, but if you put it in like that, then the handle really stays. This stays okay. Again, you can turn that back. This winds up. Not super sure where to keep this, but that seemed okay. I really did like how that cleaned it. So I was very impressed with the cleaning power of it as far as the suction and putting on the solution. It's nice and portable. I do like the holding tanks and the solution tank. I like the attachments. Again, I thought it had great suction power. It's got a nice cord storage, very easy to operate. Yes, I definitely recommend this spot cleaner. So check out my next video. I'm going to compare it to the Little Green Pro. I'm kind of anxious, so I'm going to do a separate video on the Little Green Pro, and then I'm going to do a video where I'm going to compare these two, and I'm also going to compare it to the Hoover. So I've had this Hoover cleaner for about 5 years. It's been really, really good. It's starting to show some of its age, and the hose got a hole in it and different things. So I'll be doing a comparison with all three of these. Thanks everybody for watching.